Seniors, something unbelievable just leaked from a closed-door muscle study. A finding so unexpected, the entire research panel froze mid-presentation. A team of sports nutrition scientists had spent months comparing the world's most popular protein sources: whey, eggs, lean meats, and dozens of plant proteins, to see which one actually helped seniors over 60 build muscle the fastest. But the shock came when one category quietly outperformed everything else, beating whey protein by as much as 500 times in certain recovery markers. And here's the part nobody expected. It wasn't a supplement, it wasn't a powder, and it wasn't expensive. It was a set of simple, everyday $1 grains that activated muscle growth in aging adults more effectively than some of the most engineered protein formulas on the market. Researchers discovered that these grains contain an ultra-absorbable amino acid structure that older bodies respond to almost instantly, which is important because your digestive system changes dramatically after 60. Your stomach acid weakens, your protein absorption drops, and the amino acids from meat and waste start slipping through the system without being fully used. That's why many seniors feel fuller but weaker, heavier but softer, eating the same foods they did 20 years ago, but getting none of the strength. These grains, however, bypass that problem. This is why today's video matters, because most seniors believe muscle growth after 60 requires expensive protein tubs, intense workouts, or extreme diets. But new research shows you can rebuild strength, improve balance, tighten legs and arms, and increase energy with simple foods that cost less than a cup of coffee. So, make sure you stay until the very end, because grain number 2 stunned researchers when data showed it could boost muscle fiber repair, increase mitochondrial energy, and stimulate growth even in adults over 80. Reference sources for the information shared in this video are listed in the description. But before we dive in, here's a quick question. From where are you watching us? Leave a comment below. I read every single one because your experiences guide every video we create. Now, let's start with grain number 5, because it is a staple you've eaten your whole life, but never used correctly for muscle growth. Despite having the word rice in its name, wild rice is not actually rice at all, but rather the seed of an aquatic grass that grows naturally in the lakes and rivers of North America. And this botanical distinction matters enormously when it comes to your muscle health. Native American tribes have been harvesting and consuming wild rice for centuries, recognizing it as one of the most nutritionally valuable foods available. And modern science is now confirming what these indigenous peoples understood instinctively about this remarkable grain. Wild rice is considered a complete protein source because it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body absolutely cannot produce on its own and must obtain through diet, which is exceptionally rare among plant foods and makes it incredibly valuable for seniors looking to maintain their strength and functional independence. A single cooked cup of wild rice provides approximately 6 and 1 to 2 grams of high-quality protein, along with significant amounts of fiber. And research has confirmed that this high protein content can be good for increasing muscle mass, growth, and development in the human body, since proteins are the building blocks of amino acids that are essential for overall health. What truly sets wild rice apart from ordinary grains is its absolutely remarkable antioxidant content, with scientific analysis showing that wild rice possesses 30 times greater antioxidant activity than white rice, making it one of the most potent antioxidant foods in the entire grain family. These antioxidants are crucial for seniors because they protect against the cellular damage and oxidative stress that accelerates muscle breakdown, reduce the chronic inflammation that impairs recovery, and support the muscle repair processes that naturally slow down as we age. The phenolic acid content in wild rice, particularly synapic acid, plays a protective role against diseases such as coronary heart disease, stroke, and various cancers, while simultaneously supporting the cardiovascular system that delivers oxygen and nutrients to your working muscles. Wild rice is also loaded with phosphorus and zinc, which are essential minerals for maintaining bone mineral density and ensuring strong bones and joints with aging. And since your muscles attach directly to your bones, stronger bones translate directly into better muscle function and reduced injury risk. Being naturally gluten-free makes wild rice an excellent choice for seniors who experience digestive sensitivities, bloating, or discomfort when consuming whey protein or other grain-based supplements that contain gluten proteins. Wild rice also creates an alkaline environment in the body rather than an acid-forming one like most grains, which helps neutralize excess acid and reduce inflammation throughout your system. To prepare wild rice for maximum muscle-building benefit, combine 1 cup of wild rice with 3 cups of water, or low-sodium broth for extra flavor. Bring to a boil. Then reduce heat to low and simmer covered for 45 to 50 minutes until the grains split open slightly and become tender, but still retain a pleasant, chewy texture. You can use wild rice as a protein-rich base for grain bowls topped with roasted vegetables and a drizzle of olive oil. Add it to hearty soups and stews for extra substance and nutrition. Mix it with other grains for variety, or enjoy it cold in salads dressed with lemon and fresh herbs. But as impressive as wild rice is for supporting muscle health, the next grain on our list takes protein quality to an entirely different level with an amino acid profile that scientists describe as superior. Before we go any deeper, tap like and subscribe so you don't miss the game-changing advice coming up. This ancient Middle Eastern grain has been nourishing civilizations across Syria, Lebanon, and the broader Fertile Crescent for thousands of years. And modern nutritional science is finally uncovering why it may be one of the most powerful muscle-building foods available to seniors anywhere in the world today. A comprehensive 2025 Bir Audiophonus 5 review, published in the prestigious journal Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition, revealed that Whey offers several distinct nutritional advantages, particularly in terms of protein quality, including its digestibility, amino acid composition, and biological value, making it a demonstrably superior choice compared to mature wheat and many other commonly consumed grains. The unique aspect of Whey is that it is harvested while the wheat is still green and young, then roasted and rubbed to create grains that retain significantly more nutrition than wheat harvested at full maturity, including higher protein content and a more complete array of vitamins and minerals. What makes Whey truly remarkable for muscle building is that scientific analysis confirms it contains significantly higher levels of essential amino acids, including lysine, methionine, isoleucine, valine, and threonine, compared to mature wheat. And these are precisely the amino acids your muscles require most urgently for repair, recovery, and growth after physical activity. The amino acid scores for these essential nutrients in Whey are notably higher than regular wheat, with valine achieving a score of 138, isoleucine reaching 133, and threonine scoring 96, all of which underscore its exceptional protein quality for muscle-building purposes in aging adults. Whey delivers approximately 15 grams of protein per 100 grams of dry grain, making it one of the most protein-dense grains you can possibly find at any grocery store. And it contains particularly high levels of glutamic acid at approximately 2 grams per serving. This glutamic acid is significant because it helps synthesize glutamine, which is extremely popular among athletes and bodybuilders for its proven ability to help build endurance and strength through its role as an excitatory neurotransmitter in the central nervous system, the most common neurotransmitter found in the spinal cord and brain regions that control movement. The fiber content in freekeh is equally impressive at around 13 grams per 100 grams, which is nearly 4 times higher than brown rice and almost double that of quinoa. And this fiber supports healthy digestion while promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria through its documented prebiotic properties. Research increasingly demonstrates that gut health is directly connected to muscle health and nutrient absorption, meaning that foods supporting your microbiome also support your ability to build and maintain muscle tissue. freekeh ranks low on the glycemic index at just 43, which means it will not cause the blood sugar spikes and subsequent crashes that leave you feeling tired, hungry, and unable to exercise effectively. To prepare freekeh for optimal results, simply boil 2 1/2 cups of water or broth. Add 1 cup of freekeh, then reduce heat and simmer uncovered for 20 to 25 minutes until the grains have absorbed all the liquid and become tender with a pleasant, chewy texture. Fluff the cooked freekeh with a fork and enjoy it with roasted vegetables and lean protein. Mix it into Middle Eastern-inspired salads with cucumber, tomato, and fresh herbs, or use it as a base for grain bowls topped with your favorite nutritious ingredients. The next grain on our list has been proven in multiple clinical studies to directly impact muscle strength, grip power, and physical performance in ways that will genuinely surprise you. If you have never seriously considered barley as a muscle-building food, prepare to have your entire perspective completely transformed, because the scientific research on this humble ancient grain is absolutely compelling and may change how you approach nutrition forever. A groundbreaking 2025 study published in Food Science and Human Wellness found that long-term consumption of Highland barley promotes healthy aging of skeletal muscle in naturally aging subjects over a 5-month intervention period, with researchers measuring basic physiological indices, inflammation markers, plasma metabolites, skeletal muscle function, and exercise capacity throughout the study. The results showed significant improvements across multiple measures of muscle health and physical performance, including reduced inflammation, improved metabolic profiles, and enhanced capacity for physical activity that is essential for maintaining independence as you age. Barley is one of the richest natural sources of a special soluble fiber called beta-glucan, and a rigorous 2022 clinical trial published in a peer-reviewed journal found that athletes supplementing with just 2 grams of beta-glucan for only 4 weeks experienced significant increases in mean grip strength, right hand grip strength, left tricep strength, and upper limb muscle mass compared to those taking an identical-looking placebo. The mechanism behind this remarkable muscle-building effect is fascinating because researchers discovered through plasma metabolomics analysis that beta-glucan directly activates the creatine signaling pathway in plasma, essentially sending signals to your muscles, commanding them to become stronger, more resilient, and better able to store the glycogen they need for energy during physical activity. Barley contains approximately 12 grams of protein per 100 grams of dry grain, along with essential minerals including manganese, phosphorus, selenium, and magnesium that support muscle contraction, energy metabolism, and the countless enzymatic reactions required for muscle protein synthesis. The European Food Safety Authority has approved health claims for beta-glucan from barley, while the FDA has issued official recommendations that at least 3 grams of oat or barley beta-glucans should be consumed daily for cardiovascular and metabolic health benefits. And this amount can easily be achieved with a single generous serving of cooked pearl barley as part of any meal. Beyond direct muscle health benefits, barley beta-glucan has been conclusively shown to lower LDL cholesterol by up to 15% in clinical trials with hypercholesterolemic subjects, which powerfully supports cardiovascular health that is absolutely essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to working muscles during exercise and daily activities. The sustained energy release from barley's complex carbohydrates provides steady fuel for physical activity without the blood sugar spikes and crashes that undermine workout performance and leave seniors feeling depleted and unmotivated to exercise. To prepare barley for maximum benefit, combine 1 cup of pearl barley with 3 cups of water or low-sodium broth. Bring to a rolling boil, then reduce heat to low and simmer covered for 45 to 60 minutes until the grains are tender and have absorbed most of the liquid. You can add barley to soups and stews where it will absorb flavors beautifully while providing extra heartiness and nutrition. Use it as a direct substitute for rice in virtually any recipe. Enjoy it as a warm breakfast cereal topped with nuts, seeds, and fresh fruit. Or serve it as a satisfying side dish alongside lean proteins and roasted vegetables. The next grain on our list is a complete protein that has earned endorsements from prestigious medical institutions including the Cleveland Clinic and Mayo Clinic. This ancient wheat grain that originated in the fertile valleys of Mesopotamia thousands of years ago is experiencing a remarkable resurgence in popularity, and registered dietitians at major medical institutions, including the Cleveland Clinic and Mayo Clinic, are now actively recommending it as a superior alternative to refined grains for supporting muscle health, metabolic function, and overall nutrition in aging adults. Like the more famous quinoa, farro is considered a complete protein source, meaning it contains all of the essential amino acids that your body cannot synthesize on its own and must obtain through dietary sources, making every serving a powerful contribution to your daily protein needs for muscle maintenance and growth. A 1/4 cup serving of whole grain emmer, which is the most common variety sold in American grocery stores, provides approximately 7 grams of high-quality protein along with 7 grams of fiber. And this combination can deliver a remarkable 20% of the daily recommended fiber intake while simultaneously boosting your protein consumption. The Mayo Clinic specifically highlights in their nutritional guidance that farro is an excellent source of fiber, iron, protein, and magnesium, explicitly noting that with all of those nutrients packed into this little grain, it can provide substantial health benefits for diabetes management, heart health, brain function, and overall wellness as you age. Farro contains essential minerals that directly support muscle function, including zinc, which is crucial for immune function, wound healing, protein synthesis, and breaking down carbohydrates during digestion, as well as magnesium, which is absolutely necessary for strong bones, optimum immune function, healthy nerve transmission, and proper muscle contraction and relaxation. The iron content in farro helps prevent the anemia that causes fatigue and weakness in many seniors, ensuring that your blood can effectively transport oxygen to working muscles during physical activity and daily tasks. The synergistic combination of high fiber and high protein makes farro incredibly satiating, helping seniors feel genuinely full and satisfied for hours after eating, which can effectively prevent overeating, reduce unhealthy snacking, and support the healthy body composition that enables continued physical activity and independence. To prepare farro perfectly for maximum nutritional benefit, rinse it thoroughly under cold running water to remove any debris. Then cook 1 cup of farro in 2.5 to 3 cups of boiling water or broth for 30 to 40 minutes until the grains are tender, but still retain a pleasant, chewy texture that makes eating so satisfying. You can dramatically reduce cooking time to about 20 minutes by soaking farro overnight in cold water. And it works beautifully in warm grain salads, hearty soups, where it absorbs flavors wonderfully, creamy risotto-style preparations, or simply as a nutritious side dish that will keep your muscles supplied with quality protein and energy for hours. Now, we have finally arrived at the number one grain on our list, and the scientific research supporting this recommendation is truly extraordinary and may completely change how you approach muscle health. If there is one single grain that every senior absolutely must add to their daily diet, starting immediately, it is sorghum. And the scientific evidence supporting this recommendation will fundamentally transform how you think about plant-based protein for building and maintaining muscle mass as you age. Sorghum contains more than twice the protein of other commonly consumed grains, delivering an impressive 20.44 grams of high-quality protein per cup, which is actually higher in protein content than a full ounce of beef or chicken, and establishes sorghum as one of the most powerful plant-based protein sources available anywhere in the world. What makes sorghum truly exceptional and uniquely valuable for muscle building in seniors is that a single cup contains over 2.5 grams of the amino acid leucine, which is precisely the threshold amount required to activate muscle protein synthesis and signal your body to build, maintain, and repair muscle tissue. Scientific research has firmly established that leucine functions as the master switch that turns on the muscle-building machinery inside your cells, triggering the mTOR pathway that initiates protein synthesis. And while most plant proteins fall disappointingly short in this crucial amino acid, sorghum delivers leucine in abundance with every serving you consume. The Sorghum Checkoff Organization, working closely with nutrition scientists and registered dietitians, has specifically highlighted that dividing protein intake evenly throughout the day, using foods like sorghum, may be a particularly important consideration for elderly populations who are at elevated risk for sarcopenia, which is the progressive and degenerative loss of skeletal muscle mass, strength, and function that occurs naturally with aging but can be significantly slowed through proper nutrition. Current nutritional science suggests that a dietary plan including 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal may help to maximize muscle protein synthesis and contribute to healthy weight maintenance. And incorporating sorghum into your meals makes achieving this evidence-based target significantly easier and more affordable than relying on expensive processed supplements. Whole grain sorghum also contains an impressive array of biologically active nutrients, including phenolic compounds, flavonoids, condensed tannins, and anthocyanins, and these phytochemicals possess powerful antioxidant activity that is critically important for combating the oxidative stress that damages muscle cells, impairs recovery, and accelerates the aging process throughout your body. Being naturally gluten-free makes sorghum an excellent option for seniors with celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, or general digestive discomfort who cannot tolerate whey protein derived from dairy or wheat-based grains that cause bloating and intestinal distress. The prebiotic fiber in sorghum feeds beneficial gut bacteria, creating a healthy microbiome environment that enhances nutrient absorption and supports the immune function that protects your body from illness and enables consistent training. To prepare sorghum for maximum muscle-building benefit, combine 1 cup of whole grain sorghum with 3 cups of water or flavorful low-sodium broth. Bring to a rolling boil while stirring occasionally. Then reduce heat to low. Cover the pot and simmer for 50 to 60 minutes until the grains become pleasantly chewy and tender while retaining their satisfying texture. You can prepare a large batch of sorghum using different broths and seasonings. Then portion it into containers and freeze for convenient meal preparation throughout the week, pulling out portions as needed and reheating in minutes. Use cooked sorghum exactly like rice or quinoa in any recipe you already enjoy. Add it to soups and stews for extra protein and substance. Pop it on the stovetop like popcorn for a crunchy high-protein snack. Or serve it as a nutritious side dish alongside your favorite lean proteins and colorful vegetables. These 5 extraordinary grains represent some of the most powerful and scientifically validated tools that nature has ever provided for building and maintaining muscle mass as you navigate the aging process. Unlike expensive protein powders that frequently cause digestive upset, place stress on aging kidneys, and deliver isolated nutrients completely divorced from the supporting compounds your body requires for optimal utilization. These whole food sources work harmoniously and synergistically with your digestive system to deliver genuinely complete nutrition in every single bite you take. The complete proteins containing all essential amino acids, the powerful beta-glucans that activate creatine signaling pathways, the inflammation-fighting antioxidants, and the essential minerals in these grains provide interconnected benefits that no isolated supplement formulation can possibly match, simultaneously supporting not just your muscles, but also your heart, brain, bones, digestive system, and immune function. Start by adding just one of these remarkable grains to your daily routine this week, replacing the refined carbohydrates that offer little more than empty calories with nutrient-dense options that actively support your strength, energy, and vitality. Your muscles will respond enthusiastically to this superior nutrition. Your energy levels will noticeably improve within days. Your digestion will become more comfortable and regular. And most importantly, you will be taking powerful evidence-based steps toward maintaining the active, independent lifestyle you absolutely deserve for many years to come. If this information changed the way you look at the simple grains in your pantry, please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We are dedicated to uncovering the nutritional science that helps you reclaim your strength and vitality. Let's build a stronger future together. Our next deep dive into the secrets of longevity is coming soon. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.